So we just done building the house, the Filipino native house, as you can see, and it take us 15 days and cost us less than $1,000, and I take a video of every single day. Let's go. So right now we are on our land and we are cleaning the place where we going to build our small native house soon. Yeah, as you can see, here are very high grass is growing here, and yeah, it's quite flat here, and over there is a nice view. So that's a nice place for building a house. The street over there is maybe 50 meters from here, so we have our privacy. Half of the place where we're going to put the house is clean now. Yeah, it's about that size, maybe 10 by 10 meters, and yeah, it's very exhausting. We're going to stop for today. So today is day 4. The last 2 days we had no time for filming because we are very busy. We cleaned the rain down here. Yeah, Jennifer did that all alone, and then we start bringing the gravel here. That's some of the gravel that we need for the concrete, for the foundation, and a lot of wood. Yeah, we bring that from our own land because we have a lot of trees here. Yeah, except some of the trees here. These were cut before. And we make a small tent to store the cement. Yeah, we have 5 sacks so far. Each one is 40 kilos. And then we cleaned all the area where we're going to build a house. Yeah, and then we find out that there is a creek down here, which is very, very deep. So we have to decide if we maybe move the house a bit more up there, so that there's no risk of a landslide. Yeah, that's what we did the last 2 days. These big logs are for the foundation. The total size of the house would be 8 by 3 meters for now. And we make 8 foundations, 4 on each side, and yeah, that's why we need 8 of the big logs. And then for the small ones, we estimate that we need about 300 of them. And then once it's getting dry, we are going to burn all the grass here, so that it would be clean and there are no spiders or snakes, because there are very dangerous snakes in this area. What's the name of the snake?
Banakon.
Banakon snake. And if you get bitten by this snake, you die within a few minutes. Yeah. And here in the mountains there's no doctor or no hospital, so
it's really far.
Yeah, it's 1 hour until the next hospital. Good morning. Today is day 6. Yesterday it was very busy. We bring some more wood here, and some of them are the big ones. For the foundation we need 8 of them in total, and we already start digging the holes. We need 8 of the holes in total. It's 70 centimeters wide and about 60 centimeters deep. Yeah, we have 5 of them so far, 3 more to go. And yeah, then we went to the city and we buy the water containers. so that we can store the water for the concrete. And then we cut the construction steel and bend it. Construction steel for the foundation. Yeah, little Jennifer is twisting them together. And yeah, that's how the final one is going to look. So here we are again. It was a long day of work. It's getting dark soon. I just want to give a quick update on what we did today. Yeah, so first thing we did is digging the holes. So we now have a total of 8 holes, as you can see. And also we start making the foundations. Yes. And we already did 5 of the foundations, and now there are 3 more to go. And then we went to the market, to the hardware supplier, and we buy some materials. That are the walls, the elements that we are going to use for the walls. It's made of a bamboo. These are 1 meter 20 by 2 meters 40, and we buy a total of 23 of this. That should be enough. Yeah, but it was a real struggle to get them here. These are the aluminium sheets that we use for the roof. They are 3 meter 60, I think, 3 meter 60 by 80 centimeters, and we buy 36 pieces of them. Yeah, that should be enough. Yeah, that was a lot of work today. Yeah, but it's going on. Little Jennifer is taking a rest. So, little update. Today is the end of day 6. Today we done the last foundations. 8 pieces now. And we start digging a hole. That is for the toilet, the septic tank. And then we start building the house. Yeah, that was really a struggle, because they are really high. That's more than 5 meters, and they are very heavy, and that was a real struggle to get, especially to get them straight. Yeah, but we did it now. First I tried my way, but that wasn't working, and then we did it the Filipino way. Yeah, and now it's looking quite nice. These are the foundations. There are 4 pieces of construction steel, and then later we will fill it up with concrete until here, so that it would be super strong. Foundation is much stronger than the locals use it here. And we also had the idea to make a 2-floor, but the woods are a bit too short. So if we did a 2-floor, that would be only 2 meters per floor, and yeah, I'm too tall for that. Maybe that's fine for the Filipinos, but not for me. Yeah, we have a nice chainsaw here. That was very helpful, because if we cut all these woods by the machete, make it straight, that will take forever. And then we make a little fire, burn down all the dry grass, because here are a lot of snakes and spiders, and we also want to plant some grass for the animals, the cows or sheep or whatever. So here we're back again. Today's day 7, end of day 7, and yeah, today we didn't do a lot of things because we are very tired. So we sleep the half of the day and then we come here only for a few hours. And yeah, what we did is continue building. Yeah, we install one more of the poles and remove all the temporary brackets and put the final ones. Yeah, it's very strong now and very straight. It's not shaky anymore. Yeah, we are quite happy with that. These are the final ones. We're going to put our floor on these ones, so we choose very big one for that. We make it straight like this so that there's a better connection. Yeah, and one of these elements is 3 meters by 2.66 meters, so that the final house would be about 3 by 8 meters. And on this side there will be the kitchen, and we're making a small extension here of maybe 1 meter for the kitchen stove, for the fireplace, and for the water, for cleaning the dishes and whatever. So today is day 8, end of day 8, and once again we did a lot of work. We are done with the third part over there, and we already start putting the woods on top for the floor. Yeah, and on this side there will be an extension for the kitchen, like about 80 centimeters. So we're letting this stay over a bit. So the real size would not be 8 by 3 meters but 9 by 3 meters. And yeah, I'm very happy about the progress today. We had little issues with our drill. We had a blackout here, so we cannot charge our electric drill. Yeah, but anyways, it's going on. And also we continue with the septic tank. Yeah, our neighbors helped us with that because that's really a lot of work. Oh, it's very big. It's by it's about 1.80 meter by 2.40 meter, about that, and the deepness will be about 1.80 meter also. Today I continue with the roof. There's not much progress here. It's really taking a long time. Making a bit of progress on this side. Yeah, but Jennifer really works a lot. The floor here is now one third done, and also a lot of bamboo slices are cleaned up. It's end of day 10. Today we work on the roof. As you can see, we are still not completely done, but it's almost finished. There's only the metal sheets left. Most of the woods are already installed and prepared. Only some of the on the other side are left. As you can see, some are still missing, but that's just the work of 1 or 2 hours. And I'm sure tomorrow I really we finish with the roof. So we are finally done with that. I could have done this today, but it was a super hot day. The sun was shining the whole day. I almost got a sunburn, and yeah, it was super hot. I just work super slowly and be very careful because it's very high. From up there is until down here is about 7 meters, so if I fall from there, that would be really an issue, and it's not possible to call an ambulance here. So I just take my time and do it good, so that the result would be nice. And it's not easy to build a house with the round woods, especially the roof, because they are all not straight, and yeah, it's really hard to build a nice straight house with round woods, because none of the woods are straight. They are all slanting, and yeah, that's really annoying sometimes. And we also almost run out of wood. As you can see, that's all we got left. Jennifer continued with the floor. She also worked very hard today. We worked almost 12 hours and it was super hot. And then she ran out of nails, so she cannot continue. Yeah, we buy 5 kilos of these small nails, and I calculated that I need about 7,000 of these nails. And yeah, 5 kilos of nails are not enough, so we need another maybe 3 kilos of nails. And then tomorrow morning I will go buy them. That's about a 2 hours ride, and then I have 10 more hours to work, and I'm pretty sure I will finish the roof tomorrow. Today is day 11 of the work in progress. We take off some time. We stopped work for 3 days because we had some issues. Today we are back and we continue the work. And yeah, look at the roof. It's half the way done and all the woods are prepared. I know my goal was to finish the roof completely today, but once again it took longer than expected. And yeah, putting the screws is very hard. It really takes a lot of time. There are four rows of screws on this side and 5 on the other side, and these ones are very hard to put because yeah, I cannot get there and it's too high to put a ladder from the outside, so I have to put the ladder here, and I cannot put the ladder on the bamboo slices. So what I did is just put some 2 woods here and then put the ladder like this, and that's super dangerous. If I fall down here, yeah, it's more than 5 meters from up there. And this ladder is made just by small nails, and yeah, but I have no choice. Sometimes you have to take a risk to make a progress, and yeah, that's what's happening. And the roof is big enough now to protect us from the rain. We can sleep here now without getting wet in the night. And then later on today, after midday, it starts heavily raining, so I cannot continue on the roof because it's too dangerous. This wood is super slippy when it's wet, so we continue the work inside here. This it will be the kitchen. We install some woods. Yeah, kitchen here. The cooking place is on the left side, and the water is on the right side, the sink. And then yeah, Jennifer is still working on the floor. She was already done, but she's renewing the left side because she's not happy with this one, because the bamboo slices, they are too short. We cannot they are not reaching to the other side until the end, and we don't want to make a cut here, so she's taking off them again and installing longer bamboo slices. And yeah, and we also have some elements for the walls. Yeah, that's where we install the bamboo sheets, the bamboo walls. And that's the balcony. There will be a small wall here, and this is the sleeping room. It's 3 by 3 meters by 3 meters in this side, and 2 meter 80 or 2 meter 70 in this side. Yeah, and then there's a small balcony of 1 meter by 3 meters, so that we can sit outside here in the evening, having a nice view over the jungle. Yeah, that's the hole for the toilet. It's day 12 now, and as you can see, the roof is almost done. Just a little part is missing, and yeah, I will do this tomorrow, because the end here is super hard. I already don't have a place to put a ladder, so what we did is just take 2 woods and then put the ladder like this, and that is super dangerous. There's just 1 nail inside of this, and it's already cracked. Yeah, I have to do this super slowly, and yeah, especially here at the end, when I put the last sheet here, there's no more place. I think I have to build a bigger ladder, because the ladder that I use is too small. Yeah, and we also continue with the walls. As you can see, we have these just the simple wood, and then we put these bamboo sheets, very simple, and then they are fixed with a bamboo to hold it in place. Yeah, it looks nice, and it's also strong, not super strong, but strong enough. Yeah, little Eliza help us today. Yeah, that's what we did today. Today's day 13, and the roof is done finally. And we also start with the walls. These are almost done also. These are the spaces for the window. We make very big windows here so that we have a nice view over the jungle. And then we also start with the kitchen. Our neighbor helped us with that, because today we are very busy. We also go to the city because our motorcycle was broken. We had to repair it, and then yeah, we also buy some kitchen stuff for the cooking, on the fire. Yeah, some other stuff. That's the sink. Now it's day 14. It was a very busy day. First we go buy some stuff, a mattress for our sleeping room, and also some equipment for the kitchen. Kitchen is done. Last part for the cooking, we already tried it out. It works super nice. I already bring a lot of firewood in here. We will store the firewood here, and yeah, This part is for the water, for cleaning. And then I built a window here, just from bamboo. And after that we start to build the walls. This one's not yet done. We stopped the work for today because it's getting dark soon, and yeah, we're almost done with this. That's just half our work. And this wall to the balcony is also done. Also the door. I will put the lock here later. Yeah, the balcony is super nice. We have a great view here. I will put a hammock here later, or maybe a small table with 2 chairs so that we can eat here. And it's very nice view. We can also sit here in the evening, watching the jungle, listen to the sounds of the jungle, to the animals. Yeah, so that's what we did today. And then tomorrow there are just some details left, the windows. And I will close it up here. These are the PVC tubes for the bathroom. I'm going to use that later. The bathroom will be there. Yeah, but we built this from concrete stones, hollow blocks, and then the water will go here. But yeah, inside of this hole, that's the septic tank. But I will make an extra video about the progress of the toilet. This video is just for the house. It's day 15 and we're done with the house. Finally, kitchen is done. We made a window here, and we close this one. Make a window here, a window here. Just very simple. Can open it with the wood, just like that. Yeah, but most of the time it will be closed. Will be open. Just close it when we're not at home. And that's the sleeping room. Window here, door here. Yeah, and what else? Yeah, we closed also down here, these ones. So this is for the firewood, and here we store the water and some other stuff. Brownie's also here. And then I built the stairs here. Just a very simple Filipino style. Here we are again, and in this video I will show you how we build our native Filipino house. So let's start. Yeah, for the beginning, that's the foundation. We put make a holes. That's I think that was 70 by 70 centimeters and 60 centimeters deep. We put a construction steel, and then the wood is just on top of that. Yeah, later on we will add another concrete up until here so that it's super strong and the wood would not get rotten from the water over the time. Yeah, and we don't have a straight place here. It's built inside the hill, so the left wood is higher than the right one. And then the wooden logs are about 5 meters high, and we connect them with the woods on this side and making these woods as an improvement so that it's not shaky. And under this we have a lot of space for the storage. And yeah, we place the wood here, the wood that is over from the building progress, and also the firewood and some other stuff. Maybe later on we will close this so that we have more space, maybe make a floor maybe make a floor here, so it's about 1 meter high. So yeah, and then under this there are like 3 big logs, 1, 2, 3 on each of these 3 elements, and then small woods over in this direction, and then there are bamboo slices. These are 1-inch bamboo slices which we cut in half, so it's a ½ inch, that is 1.2 centimeters each. And the walls are very simple. Put the wooden logs here, every about 75 centimeters to a meter, and then it's the wooden elements made from a thin bamboo layer. Yeah, we buy them. They cost about 200 pesos. That is 4 euros each, and they are 2 meter 40 high and 1 meter 20 wide. And yeah, it's very simple. Same thing here, just the wood, and then these elements, and then they are clipped with a bamboo, so that it's a bit strong, because this one they are not really strong, but together with the bamboo it's super strong. Same thing here with the walls, very strong. And then the doors, also very simple, just the wood here, wood there, 3 pieces in the middle, there and there. Then I made a cross of the bamboo so that it's more strong and the door don't come down and don't touch on the ground. And then the kitchen also very simple. We have a simple native Filipino kitchen. We just cook with a fire. Here we store the firewood. So we have these aluminum sheets that we also use for the roof. We put it here, and then we add a layer of gravel. That's about 5 centimeters of gravel. So as a protection from the heat from the fire, so that the aluminum would not melt or it's not getting hot and the wood here cannot burn. And we have a window here. You can open it. Most of the time it's open. So yeah, that's also the east side. So in the morning when we cook, there's a nice sun and it's very bright, very nice. Yeah, but sometimes there's a wind and then the smoke, it would come inside of the house. Then we just close it, and then it's no more wind. And that's the other part. Here we can wash the dishes. Just very simple. We have a water here. And yeah, later on when we have a solar and an electricity here, I will install a pump, and then we just have a normal water here. And we closed it with just simple bamboo so that it's closed, but there's still a lot of light coming inside. And we have a very big windows here. These are 2 meters 70 wide, and they are built the same way as the door. It's very simple. Just open and close it like this with the wood. It's most of the time it's open, but yeah, when we're not at home we close it, and we can also lock it. Very simple. Just open it like that. It's very nice. Here's it's very open, so it's very fresh. There's a lot of here's always a little wind, so it's very refreshing here during the day. And then the roof, it's yeah, also very simple. We have from the wall, these are the 4 big logs, and then over there's another big log. Same thing here, and they are a bit improved with this one. It's also prevent the house from shaking. And then there's a wooden construction, and then there are these these woods in this direction, and then the smaller woods in this direction. 4 rows on this side and 5 rows on this side. And then there's a simple aluminium sheet. And yeah, we use some screws to close it, just like these ones. There's a rubber between the screws and the roof, so that no water can come inside. And we tried it. It was a very heavy rain and there was totally no water coming inside. And the roof is open up here. How is it called? The kind of roof that we use. The kind of roof. No, the strip line. Yeah, they call it strip line. It's the one half is higher than the other one, so it's open. This has some advantages. For example, the sun is shining on the aluminium sheets and they getting very hot during the day, and if you close it just like a normal roof, the heat is stuck under the roof and it can get very hot. But on this style, the hot air just go out, and then also the roof, it's open, like it's not completely closed, so the air would just move from below out there. So it's better, it's much better for the protection from the heat. And yeah, also the floor, it has also the advantage that when you clean it, when there's a dust and you clean it, the dirt just fall down, so it's very easy to clean. And also maybe if there's a waterfall on the ground, it would just flow down, so that's very nice. And then yeah, it's a sleeping room. We also have a small window here, and then we built a small balcony. And as you can see, these wooden elements are not very strong, but they are fixed with these bamboo layers, so it's getting much stronger. Of course, it's just a wooden house. If someone wants to break in here, it's not a problem. Everyone could just get in here with the simple tools, but it's much stronger like this. And then let me go out. That's the stairs. It's just the Filipino style, very simple. It's just one wood here, and then another on this one, and then another thin wood and another here. So it's like the stairs. It's very simple but very effective. It works very well. And at the beginning we just planned to make the house 8 by 3 meters, but then yeah, the house would just end here, but then we just add an extension here of that's about a meter, so we have a balcony here, which is very nice. Yeah, very simple, just a little extension here. The woods are longer, and put another wood under this and another wood for the improvement. We do this on the right side, and same thing on the left side. We make the extension for the kitchen, and then there's the water. That's the old water from the kitchen that goes down here, and then it flows down here. I'm not really happy with this right now because it's muddy here, and later on I will extend the PVC underground and then let it go out here. There's a creek, so the water would just go there. And then we have some gallons here for the water, and we install a PVC pipe here water comes out on this side, on the other side, and also in the middle. We don't connect them in the middle so that the water comes out also in the middle. And we put 3 gallons here. And when there's a rain here in the Philippines, most of the time the rain is only very short time, maybe 15 minutes and half hour, but really strong. So when there's a strong rain, the gallons will be full in just a short time. And then later on we would buy more gallons and install a PVC pipe also on this side, so that we even have more water. And then we can have some animals here, some pigs or cows or sheep or whatever. As you can see, the roof is not really straight because we don't have a straight woods here. We just build it with round woods, and it's not easy to build a straight house with round woods. Yeah, but it's just fine. It protects us from the rain, and later on when I install the PVC pipes, I will fix it a bit so that it's more straight. Yeah, but it's just fine, it's not a problem. Yeah, we built this house in a short time. If you haven't seen the video, go watch it. We built it in less than 2 weeks. In 15 days, a bit more than 2 weeks. And we spent less than $1,000. And in the next video I will show you how much did we pay for the materials, for the transport of the materials, and for the labor, for the costs, because we have some neighbors here that helped us with the building. Yeah, so in this video I will tell you how much did we spend for building our house in the Philippines, the small native house. And the first part is the materials, then the transport, and then also the labor for the neighbors here who helped us with the building progress. So let's start with the materials. The foundation, we buy 9 sacks of cement. This is 40 kilo each, and they cost 240 pesos each, so a total of 2,160 pesos. That is 37 euros or 42 US dollar. And then the gravel for the concrete, we get it for free because our neighbor here, he has land and there's a lot of gravel, and we can just get it for free, and we just pay him for the transportation, but that's included in the next part. Then the construction steel, that are 8 pieces, and they are, I think, 5 or 6 meter long and 10 millimeters wide, and they cost 200 pesos each. So 8 by 200, that is 1,600 in total. That is 28 euros or 31 US dollar. And we buy 1 kilo of wire, that is 80 pesos. That's 1 euro 40 or $1.55. Yeah, that's for the foundation. And then the wood for the house, we get it for free because it's growing on our land for the most part, and we also get some wood from our neighbors here, but we just pay for the work, so that's included in the labor. I will come to this point in the next part. And then we buy the wall elements, which are made from a bamboo. We buy them 21 pieces for 200 pesos each. That is 4,200 in total. That is 37 euros or 82 US dollar. Then we buy the bamboo slices, which we use for the floor and for the doors, the windows, and for many other parts. The size is about 3 meters by 2.5 centimeters each, and one bundle is 12 pieces, and we buy 40 bundles, which is 40 pesos each, so a total of 1,600 pesos. That's 28 euros or 31 US dollar. Then the next part is the roof. We buy 32 pieces of the aluminum sheets. That is size 12. That was 220 pesos each for the standard ones, and that is 7,040 pesos or 123 euros or 138 US dollars. That was the most expensive part of this house. And then the screws for the roof is 400 pesos. Yeah, some locals here, they just do it with the nails, but when there's a strong rain, the water would come inside, so we just pay for the good roofs, for the good screws. That is 400 pesos and 7 euros or 8 US dollars. And they have a rubber between the roof, between the screw and the roof, so it's totally waterproof. And then the next point is the nails. We buy a total of 21.5 kilo nails, and they cost between 75 and 85 pesos per kilo, depending on the size. And that was a total price of 1,880 pesos. That is 33 euros or 36 US dollar. Yeah, that was really a lot. I didn't expect we need that much, and I buy them again and again, maybe like 4 or 5 times. And then we buy the kitchen sink. That is 1,200 pesos or 21 euros or 23 US dollars. And then for the door we buy a big lock and a chain. That was 210 pesos or 3.70 euros or 4 US dollar and 10 cents. And then we buy 3 sets of hinges for the door. That is 165 pesos each, or a total of 495. That is 8 euros and 60 cents or 9 US dollar and 70 cents. And then the PVC tubes for the rain. You buy a total of 4 pieces for this roof. That is 880 pesos. And we buy some more, but that is for the bathroom, and I make an extra video for this, so that's not included in this part. So just for the house here we pay 880 pesos. That is 15 euros and 40 cents or 18 US dollars. And that is that's all the materials we buy for the house here, and that was 21,745 pesos or 381 euros. That's 426 US dollars. That's just for the materials. And then we for the transportation, that's the next point. For the transportation to the river, we transport most of the materials to the river, and then we pay some people for transport it up here to our house. And some of the materials we transport ourselves. We transport all the materials on the motorcycle, even the big PVC tubes and the wooden elements. And yeah, but that's included in the other part. In this part for the transportation, it's only the transportation from the shops where we buy the materials until the river. And that's for the cement and the construction steel. We pay 300 pesos. That's 5.20 or $5.90. And then for the wall elements we pay 200 pesos. That was 3 euros and 50 cents or 4 US dollars. And for the gravel we paid 520 pesos for the transportation. That is 9 euros or 10 US dollars. And that's the transportation from, we don't transport it from the river, but from up here. It's about 1 kilometers from here. And then yeah, that's all for the transportation. That's 1,020 pesos. That's 18 euros or 20 US dollars. So then next point is the labor. First we hire 7 people for 3 days for especially for transporting the stuff, the materials from the river to here, and also the wood. They help us cutting the wood, and also some of the wood that's not from our land. They cut it there and bring it here. That's also a lot of work. And they also helping me making the holes for the foundation and mix the concrete for the foundation. And yeah, that was 7 people for 3 days, and we pay them between 300 and 400 pesos per day, and one working day here is 7 hours. So 7 people for 3 days, that was 7,010 pesos. And then one more time we hire 5 people for 3 days. That was especially for making the walls, and one guy who made the kitchen here. So that was 5 people for 3 days. That was 13,000. Oh no, that was 6,000 pesos. So that was a total of 13 people working for 3 days in total, and that is a total of 13,100 pesos, which is 230 euros or 265 US dollars. Yeah, and that's it. That's a total of again a total of 21,745 pesos for the materials. That is 381 euros or 426 US dollars. And the transportation was 1,020 pesos. That is 18 euros or 20 US dollars. And the labor was 13,100 pesos. That is 230 euros or 256 US dollars. So the total price for the house, including everything, is 35,680 pesos. That is 630 euros or 703 US dollars. Yeah, so that's all the cost that we pay for the materials, for the work of the peoples and the transportation. So there are some things that we could even make it cheaper. For example, when we could make the walls by ourselves. The thin bamboo slices are also growing on our land, and if we did this ourselves, we would save 4,200 pesos. And the construction steel is also not really necessary. The people here, the locals, most of them, they don't use a construction steel for the wooden house, because just the concrete is strong enough. And some people, they don't even use the concrete, they just put the wood on it. They put a big stone and put wood on that. That's also enough. But I want to make it really strong, and maybe in 10 or 20 years we can just rebuild the house on the old foundation. So I want to really make a good foundation. Yeah, but if we make the foundations without the construction steel, that would save us 1,600 pesos. And if we make the roof not from aluminium sheets, but from the coconut leaves, that would save us another 7,040 pesos, and also 400 pesos for the screws. Yeah, but it has some advantages and some disadvantages. The advantage is that when there's a rain, it's very loud on the aluminium sheets. It's totally noisy. Even only there's some bugs landing on the roof, and it's very loud. There's a sound like there's a big animal walking on the roof, but it's just an insect. Yeah, but it's not a problem for me. But yeah, maybe for some people it's annoying. And yeah, but the advantage is that the aluminium sheets, they last super long. There are also the cheap one, which is just steel, galvanized steel, but they're getting a stain over time, and then they will become like red color, and they looks very old and dirty. And but the aluminum sheets are very nice. You can use them forever because yeah, they are stainless. But the advantage of the coconut roof is that it's not loud. It's when there's a rain you can almost not hear it, but they burn very easily. So when we're cooking here, we're cooking with a fire or we're making a fire outside, and just a little spark can just cause the house to burn down. So that's another point why we use the aluminum sheets. But if you really want to make it super cheap, you can just make it from a coconut leaves and you pay nothing. So that's also the biggest price point. That was 7,440 pesos for the roof, and that could just be zero if you make the roof yourself. So if you make all these things different, like you make the walls yourself, don't use a construction steel, and use coconut leaves for the roof, that the materials, yeah, it would be cheaper, 13,000 pesos cheaper. So the total materials would just be 8,500 pesos. That's 150 euros and or 166 US dollars. And that's also what the people here told me. When they build a house in this size and they make it everything themselves, they pay about 200 US dollars for everything. So what's the conclusion? It was 2 weeks of very hard work. We actually take us about 3 weeks, but we take a few days with during the working. We're taking off a few days because I become sick. I have some infected wounds and I get a fever, and also we are very exhausted at some point, so that we just stop the work for 1 or 2 days. And that's not included in this video, but the total working progress was 15 full days of work. And then yeah, total price, it was 35,800 pesos. That's 630 euros or 700 US dollars. If we make it totally cheap, it could cost only 8,500 pesos. That would be 150 euros or 166 US dollars. So that's it for this video. If you want to build your own house in the Philippines, it can be very cheap if you're willing to do a hard work, or you can just hire people to do it. The labor here is very cheap, especially in the mountains. It's only 350 pesos per day. That's about 6 or 7 euros US dollars. I could just pay maybe a $1,000 and I don't work myself. I just pay $1,000 and the people here would build a completely house. But I want to build it myself, so I'm willing to do the work. It was also fun. It was very hard sometimes, especially when it was very hot and I was working on the roof under the heat of the sun. It was very hard and exhausting sometimes, but it was also fun. You don't need any permission of the government here to build a house. You just get the materials. You can buy the materials, or you can just get them from your own land if you have a land, and you just build a house just the way you want to do it. So it was also fun, and only 2 or 3 weeks and we have our own house. So that's it for this video. In the future we will keep going with improving the house. We will install a solar system, a water system. We will get some animals and develop the land, making a garden and doing some other off-grid stuff. So if you're interested in this, subscribe to the channel, and then I see you in the next video.